What is the matter with you?
You just won't let me drive, will you? It's just, you think you're so smart.
Well, after the other night, I've decided you're not responsible. You're not trustworthy, okay? And until you prove both of those things, you're not allowed to drive. That's just the rule, okay? Most of the time, Ben, I don't know what you're going to do next. You're a loose cannon. Where the hell has that come from?
Oh, it's just a pirate's hat, isn't it? It's just.
What do you mean? It's a bloody pirate's hat.
I know. I just want to. It reveals who I really am. That's all.
Who are you, Captain Hook?
Well, not on this
Take
occasion.
It off. It's restricting the driving view.
Sorry. I'll take it off.
This is what I'm talking about.
What about this eye patch I've made? Can I wear that, or what? Do you?
No.
Oh.
Folks, welcome back to another episode of Roadtrip. A new week is upon us. If you're watching this in the future, that doesn't mean anything. It's just episode 14, and that's what you're here for. So, last episode was a crushing blow to the campaign. We did not get promoted. We are stuck now in the first division, which isn't the top division. That's the first division, the second division. I don't know why it's called the first. It should be called the second division in Ireland, and that is where we join the story once again. I've played through a few games so far this season, as you can see. A few guys have already played up to 8 or 9 games this year, and some transfers have been made. So let's first of all look at who have brought in. So in terms of transfer history, quite a lot of players left. I guess names you may well recognise. Walshy's left. He was actually the captain beforehand. I've also got Brian Nolan, who has also moved on and gone to UCD in our division, and that meant there was lots of spaces for players to come in. I brought in too many strikers, but that's always the case with me. I changed the attributes, so 6 is sort of the third tier, 8 is the middle tier, and 11 is the highest tier. So everything above 11 is in a brighter green. Don't just think, oh my god, these players are amazing. I've changed it a little bit. James O'Brien then is the first guy we brought in. Free transfer from Slingo Rovers, obviously playing in a division above us. Physically, he looks pretty well rounded. Some good technicals there too, and his mentals aren't too bad either. A 3-star player. The more 3-star players I felt like we brought in, the better we would be equipped for this season. Another good example of this is Chris Lyons, brought in from Bray Wanderers. Scored a few goals last season in 29 games for Bray. He's not prolific, but he's only played 1 game for me. It was, in fact, the last game I played. I had a little change of system, and 3 goals, 1 game. That is what you call a hat-trick. So he'll probably play today. Sumis Sobowale, I'm thinking it might be. It's Irish, so that could be completely wrong. I'm so sorry. Physically very good, mentally okay, technically all right as well. Good tackling, decent marking. First touch and long shots aren't too bad either. Can play in the centre of midfield or slightly more defensive if required. 3-star current ability, 4-star potential, maybe 5-star potential. Who knows? Only 19. Not a bad signing, really. Joshua Hanlon has also been brought in, a 4-star player with 5-star potential ability, 22 years of age, has come in from a free from Bournemouth, which is a very good little signing for me, I feel like. He's obviously played in Ireland before, as you can see here, has a few spells at Longford, has been at Bournemouth too, and now he's here. I think he could be very good. Very, very, very well-rounded, and will hopefully get some game time under me. Good physicals, decent mentals, decent technicals, and hopefully we'll be here for a little bit longer. Ewan Porter is also here. Good dribbling, finishing, and first touch. Attributes I always look for in attacking midfielder. Decent acceleration and pace. Decision making is good too. Passing lacking a little bit, but a decent attacking midfielder. 3 more free transfers to bring in. Stephen Kelly, Paul Skinner, and Ryan McAvoy. Stephen Kelly, a centre back, 6'2", standing. Not amazing, but a good backup player. Paul Skinner is really a backup goalkeeper, may feature now and again, but just someone that was brought in to fill a void. And then Ryan McAvoy, who is probably one of our brightest sparks this season, hopefully will be a superstar. I don't even know if you'll see him today. He may well be suspended. Yeah, he's suspended for today's game, so you won't even see him today, but arguably the best player we've got in the squad. 4-star current ability, 4-star potential, so at 27, he's not going to get much better. But with 13 corners, 13 long shots, 13 first touch, 11 passing, good penalty taking, great technique, decent physicals and mentals, could be a superstar in this side. Shoots from distance, and with long shots of 13, you don't mind that too much. So he's also been brought in, and has so far started his campaign quite quietly. Was released from, I guess it was Bohemians, yeah. Also had a loan spell last year at Bray Wanderers, where he did alright. So if you look at the squad as a whole now, then you can see this is what it looks like. And in terms of ability, across the board, we're far stronger. Joshua Hanlon, interestingly, you might think, oh, why are you not playing him? Because he's got 1 goal in 5 games, which wasn't really enough. Changed it around. Chris Lyons ForTheFans came in, did a really good job. That's why he's currently not in the starting 11. In fact, we will change that at the top and as we go on to today's game. And overall, I think we look a little bit brighter. You can see a lot more strength in depth. Our first 11 doesn't even look like the best players are in it, but for what we've got right now, it makes a lot of sense. Centre-back is still a bit of an issue for us. But overall, really happy with the signings we've made. I think we definitely improved the squad. And so far this season, then, we are third in the division. But that is a bit of a lie, considering we're level on points with UCD and Longford, who were relegated from the upper tier. And I'm confident that with what we've got at our disposal, we can most certainly put up a title challenge and, at the very least, get promoted this season. So, what we're going to do today is play ourselves a match. You can see so far, I mean, the cup form has been fantastic. We've played teams in the division above us. Wexford Youths, Bohemians and Cove Rumblers have all been beaten by us in different cup competitions. The league form has been a little bit indifferent. You can see here 3 wins, 2 draws and a loss against Athlone Town. So, I'm hoping today against Canbintley that we can beat them. Again, if I'm still saying it wrong, then it's not going to change, is it? And I, more than anybody, is sorry about that. I guess we'll see how it goes. If it's a quick game, we may well play another one. But with form picking up in the last game with a 4-1 win, I'm hoping we go into today's game with high spirits. And let's do no further ado. Let's crack on and play said game. Okay then, full set of fixtures in our division today. I'll try and keep these videos quite spaced out really, because I want to get through this season. Last season was kind of we should get promoted. Hopefully we get promoted. Because we didn't, we're going to try and fly through this one a little bit quicker. So I will give you sort of updates, probably 3 or 4 episodes this season as we work towards the end of the season and things get that little bit more interesting. So let's submit this team then. Skinner will be in goal today, actually. Paul Skinner. We've got Connor Byrne, the regen. You might remember from Regen Day. Very athletic, mentally very good as well for someone at such a young age at 16, and is only likely to get better. 8 tackling and 8 marking is good enough for me at the back, especially with that pace. O'Connor and McCarthy in the middle. Fagan, the left back that was injured for a lot of last season, is also back in the side. Very good physically. 18 years of age. Could be a star, really. Looks good so far, though. Both fullbacks are very, very quick. Young, but very, very fast. In the middle today, Cassidy and O'Brien. That is, of course, because Ryan McAvoy, the new central midfielder, is suspended for today's game. We've got Shannon and Evans on either side. They keep their places from last season. And in this lineup especially, Stephen Elliott is going to play alongside Chris Lyons. Elliott remains for another season with us at 34 years of age. His experience is pretty vital, and he's still not too bad at finishing. I think he's actually in the assist charts currently. And as mentioned then, Chris Lyons next to him. Very fast, good finishing, and that's all you can really ever ask for. A decent penalty taken as well, so if he gets any of them, he should be knocking them straight in. That's my signal for knocking it straight in, apparently. Right then, overall, I'm pretty happy with the squad as is. We might make a little change to the bench, actually. Massey Hamilton's going to come out, and Subawale is going to go onto the bench instead. So, let's crack on with today's game. Retain possession, work ball into box, whipped crosses, and getting stuck in are the instructions that we have selected currently. Everything else remains largely the same. I'm actually going to start on standard flexible. So, right, as I said about, without any further ado, about 15 minutes ago. Let's crack on. Okay then, a 4-4-1-1 lineup for them. They've got Joe Doyle up front with 5 finishing. I'm not overly intimidated. Just behind him, Aidan Macaulay looks alright. As the sun has just come out behind. My God, grief. The sun has come out right now. Right, come on, lads. We are favourites here, so show me what you can do. Some of them, not that bothered. Now, this is a little change around. We had a little bit of an iffy spell of form. Our strikers weren't really scoring goals. That's why Lyons and Elliott came in. And today, if all things go correctly, we should win relatively comfortably. Cabinterly haven't got that many points. Only 4 on the board. After 7 games, very tight at the top. 9 points for 6th place, 12 for 1st. So, yeah, it could go either way. Let's put it that way as they come forward. They're the first chance of the game. It felt like, oh, here we are, though. Chris Lyons racing forward. He's got the keeper to beat, and he does beat him. Sadly, they beats the far post also, which wasn't what I wanted to happen. As ever, if you are enjoying this series, drop a like on the video. Let's aim for 1,500 likes. So if at this point you're enjoying things, just give it a quick click and you'll enter the giveaway. There's no giveaway, but imagine there is. Chris Lyons apparently was offside in the 23rd minute. That's an update of things that have been going on so far. Pass completion from us has been dreadful. 56% isn't good. We're going to go to attacking because we're clearly not keeping the ball, so we may as well put a little bit more pressure on. There's a 0-0 at half time. Ain't great. I'm going to get aggressive, you know. I'm not happy with the performance out there. They seem motivated. They look fired up. Hopefully that's enough, really, to push on in this second half. We've got to win this game. I mean, as things stand, we're playing another one because this is dull, isn't it? Nothing's happening. Right, Fagan with the throw in. This is really the first highlight of the game, so we'll talk you through it as it's up towards Evans. Elliott on it now. Cassidy on a booking, but is travelling with the ball forward. Back into Elliott, who loses out. Cassidy back on it. Evans, and now Elliott's in space, and Elliott shoots on goal. Ryan in the Cabinteely. I know I'm saying that out. Cabinteely. That's Scottish. Oh, I'm not there. Okay, time ticking down. There's about 25 minutes to go. I think it makes sense for O'Halloran to come on for Elliott. We'll bring him on as a target man. We'll put him on attack. We'll just put him alongside Lyons even, and then hopefully that'll do the job. Right, come on. 25 minutes to go. We're kind of coming into it a little bit more, but not that much. I mean, there's been loads of goals so far in Ireland. No, nothing's happening. It's boring everywhere. Right, we're not going to work it into the box anymore. We're going to mix up the crosses a little bit more and go a little bit more direct. No more retaining possession. It's simply not working. Hanlon puts it through, and Lyons is onto it, and he's one-on-one with the keeper again. He's been here before. Ryan with another good save. Interestingly, though, because we're not winning, no one else is really winning, apart from there's a 3-0 lead going on. Actually, UCD are falling off the top of the table at this rate, but it's making it even closer at the top. I didn't think that was possible. Now, Hanlon has actually now picked up an injury. There's 3 minutes to go. I feel like we should go for this. Let's try and exploit the flanks. Let's push higher up. Let's close down more. Let's up the tempo. Let's play a little bit wider. I mean, come on. Can we force a goal in the final 3 minutes? Or is it going to be a damp squib? Okay, we've changed all sorts of things. We're coming forward again. Cassidy heads forward. Now, that is not a good clearance, and Byrne is going to pick this up. Plays it out to Shannon. We've not seen anything from him in the game so far, and we've not seen anything from him again as he gets tackled. Hamzat now is coming forward, and they've got a man free, and Lunny is running through. It's an awful shot. 3 minutes to go. I don't think there's going to be a goal, you know. And there we are then. As the kick comes in from Ryan, we've drawn 0-0 with bottom of the league. I mean, fantastic. Right, well, that does keep us in the hunt at the top of the table. There's now 3 teams. It looks ridiculous. There are 2 teams on 4 points, 3 teams on 11, and 3 teams on 12. We'll play another one just to try and make it interesting. Waterford coming up, obviously a team that were pretty good last year. We'll give them another go. They'll be on 11 points, we're on 12. Very, very close as things stand. But I feel like it's a new week. Let's give you a longer episode to enjoy. Right, folks, welcome back. Another game. Due to the 0-0 nature, the boring nature of that last game, we're going to play another one then. Ryan McAvoy is going to come into the side to play alongside O'Brien in the middle. Also, Johnny English, still at the club, has been brought in and is going to play alongside Chris Lyons. We're going to take out Elliott, and obviously O'Halloran picked up a knock in that last game, so can't play. Right, let's go on. Submit team. I'm hopeful that in the same system, in the same formation, we can score goals today. They've got a very interesting lineup here then. Okay, the 4-2-3-1. And quite attacking wingers. Walshy, obviously formerly of us, playing on the right side for them. Will he be a thorn in our side? Right, I'm going to be assertive. Come on, lads, show me what you can do. And then passionately, there's a lot more to come from you. I believe you've got what it takes. Few fitness concerns. We're not match sharp necessarily, but this is probably our best lineup. They're playing on a massively long pitch. Oh my god. Right, we're going to have to hide the stats and stuff for now because the pitch is awkwardly long. Look at it. Look at this nonsense. Okay, how will we fare? Our strikers are both pretty pacey. Johnny English and Lyons both pretty quick as the ball gets played through. Lyons could be onto this and oh my dearie me. That is a particularly awful shot. Okay, 12 minutes gone so far. I've changed it so we can see the match stats on this middle screen. And it's been relatively even. I mean, who made this pitch? Is it a bowling green gone wrong? I mean, what has happened here? It started off as a bowling green. You've gone too far on one end. You might as well make it into a football pitch. And there it is. This is what we play on now. Very even affair so far. No one's really getting the better of anyone. We've obviously had the best chance. Didn't get the shot on target though, and still haven't had a shot on target after 25 minutes. Bit concerning, if you don't mind me saying so. Right, half time. I mean, it's a very dull set of fixtures. We'll switch to the counter-attack. We'll get aggressive. And who's demotivated there? Shannon is demotivated, so Gareth's going to come on. I can't have people feeling sad in my team. I've got to be honest, we've seen absolutely nothing from Waterford. But at the same time, we've done little to nothing also. I'm hopeful that Gareth can come on and change things, though. Right, sort of a chance on this side. Byrne plays it back to O'Brien. He and McAvoy have really got to start taking control if we are to win this game. Kelly's also come in at the back today, and he's done all right, to be fair. It's a clean sheet. They've not really had a clear-cut chance. There's Gareth on this right side. Can he dictate things? Can he change this game for the better? He's just dribbling backwards, and now he's lost the ball. I mean, it's a disappointing effort from Gareth, I'll be honest, as they now come forward with it. They've got a man over on this right-hand side. Walshy's there. Plays it, a lovely ball through. And Galvin, I think that would be. That looks like someone spelt... I mean, it's like Alvin and... I don't know what it is. I don't know where I was going with that, so I stopped. Okay, O'Connor at the back. Lovely ball out to Gareth. Now, we've seen from Gareth that he's not had the rest of the game so far. If you could put a delivery in there, it could be deadly. It's Johnny English is there to pounce. And it's... Johnny English off the keeper, off the post, into the back of the net. It's his third goal of the season. I tell you, he's a man for all seasons. Last season and this season. I've said it before. He loved that, and I hopefully won't leave them alone. So hello. Gareth with the ball in, then Johnny English strikes. The keeper just doesn't really... I mean, the keeper doesn't even... The keeper's not awake. He could be a waxwork in Madame Tussauds with goalkeeping like that, because he was very still and no one would have ever known. Taking pictures with him and then he moves. They're great videos, aren't they? Johnny English back to O'Brien. We could be building for a second here as O'Brien strikes the bar. Chris Lyons gets in and scores the goal. It's 2-0 to us. Chris Lyons with the finish on the 63rd minute. His 4th goal of the season. Take a look at the league table. This will actually put us top as things stand. Latest scores, again, draws all over the place, apart from us who are currently winning. Their goalkeeper again. I mean, honestly, Madame Tussauds, get on this. Oh, his arms went up. Okay, maybe he's doing that celebration again. Who knows? That's the one. Were you doing that at the weekend? In the clubs, in the pubs and clubs? Woo! Get on the dance floor. Don't know what you're looking for all night, etc. Probably weren't doing it. Probably not. I'm going to try and make this a thing, though. I think this is Skinner does well. He went like that. He went, oh, got it. Catch, well done. Well done to him. Ball fired towards Chris Lyons, heads it on to Johnny English, and now Johnny English plays it out to Evans, who's got quite a lot of room to manoeuvre on quite a slim pitch. Our wide men getting in some good space. Roddy Collins, you Roddy Collin, has gone straight through the back of our man there, and he's already on a booking, and I fear for Roddy Collins. He could be gone. Roddy Collins, thanks for coming, but now you've got to sit on the sidelines for the rest of this game. So they're down to 10. We've got a free kick. Gareth takes it, puts it in towards the back post, header clear. I mean, at this point, cruise control. We've been on counter in this game, and it's actually worked out for us quite well. Burn into McAvoy. I'm hoping we score another goal, get a few goals under our belt, really. I mean, the ball played forward towards Chris Lyons, and, well, that was... this is an interesting highlight. Sheehan forward now to Ashy. Which does that feels like his name's not really been finished off, as James O'Brien goes through the back of Ashy, which is foolish, and now James O'Brien has been sent off, and both teams are down to 10. Well, this has gone for spectacularly well, hasn't it, so far? Tunmis Subawali is going to come on for Johnny English, and he's going to play in the centre. Chris Lyons is going to play on his own. Evans and Gareth are going to be pulled back a little bit. And 2 red cards in the space of 10 minutes, and it's all kicked off. I say 10 minutes in the space of 3 minutes, as Gareth puts in the corner, cleared by Hallahan. Lyons puts it back in. McAvoy heads down, and their goalkeeper moved, which is a shock to the system. And our goals have flown in elsewhere, but regardless of those goals, we will still stay top of the table. Well, I never. Evans with a big clearance up towards Lyons, and there's like 5 minutes left to go as McAvoy goes through the back of their... Ryan McAvoy, who's just come back from suspension, has been sent off. So, great news. So now we're down to 9. There's been 4 yellow cards handed out to my team. Sadly, they were given to 2 players. So there we are then. That's going to be it. A 2-0 win. But disappointingly, our 2 starting midfielders, who are definitely sort of the best midfielders I've got, have both been sent off. Right, well, I'm going to get angry. Do you know what I'm going to tell them? This is not good. This is a lack of discipline. It could cost us this season. Awful levels of... Look at that. 3 red cards in this game. It's been... What a feisty affair. Now, look. I'm going to issue him a... that's a warning. James O'Brien has accepted this warning. McAvoy, on the other hand, who has been banned for the 2nd time this season and has been given an automatic 1-match ban, will get a week's wages. And he feels that was unfair. I disagree. It just annoys me when he's obviously messed up there. He's been suspended for, as I say, the 2nd time this season, and I give him a week's wages, fine him. It's about 250 quid. He's like, oh, that's not fair. It's fair. Right then, that is going to bring us to the end of the episode. I got very annoyed there about a red card. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like if you'd like to see some more. Subscribe to the channel. And actually, before we go, final thing, I did a sort of a podcast chat thing with a fellow YouTuber, One True Nerd. The link is in the description. Go and give it a listen. It's about an hour long. We chat about sort of retro Football Manager stuff. I actually go in depth about some of the saves I've done on this channel. So if you want to find a little bit of the behind the scenes, some of the thoughts I've had on these saves that you might not have heard before, go and give it a listen. Maybe put it on in the background of some Football Manager. You probably enjoy it. We also talk about yo-yos in the 90s. It's fantastic. Anyway, we love with care. From me, that's been until next time. I'll see you again very soon. Goodbye.